The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Green Day there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show. Now, due to huge public demand, it's back. Pet Chat. With Jason Mike. Yes, indeed, where we address the needs of you and your pets.
Yeah,
Have we been inundated, Keyzie?
Have we been absolutely inundated, man?
Fellas, we've been inundated with texts on 3483, and everyone that did contribute to that inundation in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher. G'day, fellas. Not sure if you're qualified to answer this, but why does my dog keep eating grass and then vomiting it up in my bed? Cheers, fellas. My dog used to do this.
Right.
Ava.
What, would eat grass and vomit it in your bed?
Not in my bed, but would eat grass and then vomit in the house.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Look, I don't think this is an issue with the dog, Mogi.
Right.
I think it's an issue of serious alcoholism.
With the...
I don't think the dog's got anything to do with it.
Well, I'd take it so far as to say I don't think there is a dog. I think this person is such an alcoholic that they're
Hallucinating.
They're hallucinating their dog.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Right, and then they're trying to... and then covering it up by going, oh, the dog's bloody vomiting.
Yeah, the
Vomiting
dog's
in the
vomited.
bed.
Yeah.
Well, probably
okay.
does the same when he shits himself.
Yeah, what dog?
The dog does it in the pants.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So good having Pet Chat back. Here's a question from Will on the Instagram.
Big Willie.
Big Willie. G'day, fellas. I've got a pet kiriru, but I think it could be good eating. What do you think, Mogi?
All kiriru are good eating.
Aren't they endangered or whatever? Protected?
Oh, that makes them all the more delicious.
Yeah.
Keyzie.
All the more delicate.
Forbidden.
Yeah,
Especially when you chuck them in
fruit.
chuck them in a clay pot. You know what I mean? And cook it nice and slow.
The kiriru?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fat bastards they are, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, they're good.
Fat
Meaty.
bastards.
Fatty.
Fatty.
Yeah,
bastards.
so good.
Yeah, they're large birds. Here's a question from Bailey. G'day.
Bay leaf. Yum, that's good with the kiriru. A little bit of bay leaf, a little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of cracked pepper.
Incidentally, the same colour I painted my kitchen.
This is a question from Bailey.
Kiriru.
Yeah,
You painted your kitchen kiriru.
It was called kiriru.
Here's a question from Bailey. My sausage dog keeps getting into the basil plants out back and helps himself. Help. In capitals. End of message.
Once again, I think this is fringing on drug addiction.
Yeah.
I think he's hoeing into the basil so much and he's getting so wasted and high that he thinks that he's got a dog
That's hoeing into
his
Yeah.
basil.
Where's
Yeah.
all my weed gone?
Yes.
Where's it gone?
And it's a sausage dog too, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
unlikely
Come on.
story.
They're trippy
Yeah.
as.
Yeah. Here's a good question. G'day, guys. My dog's gone off peanut butter. How do I get him back onto it?
It's tricky, man. As they get older, you shouldn't put so much salt in their diet.
Right.
So going for no salt or low salt,
Peanut butter.
peanut butter.
Smooth or crunchy?
Depends on the dog. That's very much an individual preference.
Yeah, you don't want to choke it on the nuts. And
Yeah, you don't want to choke on these nuts.
yeah. What do you think, Jace?
What about?
Never mind.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, guns. Roses there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 24 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Tell you what, fellas, I had a hell of a weekend last weekend there.
Did you, mate?
Yeah, I did. It was my high school graduating year. You know, remember that 30-year anniversary since we all graduated.
Crazy.
And so I had a bit of a get together there, and they've sort of been pumping the invites out from about a year ago. I think they had the idea. We got everyone together, and woo,
Party time, eh?
Oh,
Party
yeah.
time.
Do they do that every 30? Is like 30 years when they start doing that? Because
no, I think they do 5s and 10s and
Right.
stuff.
All sorts.
my school hasn't done any of those. Not
No?
that I've heard of at all.
Yeah, but you didn't graduate, though.
From school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll probably be it. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Maybe.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. But yeah, man, God, it was good to see the old mates there, old Raz and old Flaps.
Flaps. Raz and Flaps.
It's great the names we come up with at school, isn't it, eh?
Baker
Good
was there
times.
as well.
Who?
Baker, Toddy, Muggsy.
Flaps.
So good.
Yeah, man. Sounds like a hell of a crew.
How can I ask? How did Flaps get his name?
Not sure.
Right.
Hell of a duo, though. Flaps and Mogi. Man, I wouldn't want to come across them in the school hallway there.
Well, we were pretty chill, man, to be honest with you. It was Raz that was a bad bastard there.
And Muggsy was a bit of a...
Yeah, Gargantor was a shocker, man.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was quite good to see the old faces after so long. But it's funny, because you think to yourself, shit, I don't look like that, do I?
Yes. I mean, I'm not saying you do. I mean, that's what you think. Yes.
But then you think to yourself, well, you look in the mirror and you go, well, I've got grey hair, so I probably do look like that. You know what I mean? But you're used to your head because you've grown up with it. It's not really fair because with them, I hadn't seen them for 30 years.
Right.
And so you walk in the door and you're like, oh,
good God.
Like, g'day, Mogi, how you going, brother? And you're like, who are you?
It's me, Flaps.
Oh, hang on a minute. You're the caretaker, weren't you? Like, no, I was in your class. Were you? Yeah, it's me. Muggsy.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So
I know what you mean.
It's quite shocking, man, what happens to the human body. Like, you know what I'm talking about, Keyzie.
Yeah, well, I'm witnessing it firsthand here in the studio every day.
But you haven't been invited to any of yours, man.
Yeah, no, let's bring this across to me. No, I haven't heard of any Otamoto College reunion things. No, I haven't heard of any.
Oh, Jason and I emceed one last year for your year.
Oh, really? 2009?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who was there?
Flaps.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Prison Sex by Tool. The throbber for Friday.
Yeah.
This week.
The theme being songs Hoyte J would make love to if you've just joined us. By the way, the score currently is pretty damn exciting. Keyzie on 4, Mogi now on 4 as well. Hoyte J on 2 with 2 asterisks.
There's not 2 asterisks.
There is. I can't even remember.
You just, for some reason, every song I do has an asterisk.
Oh, well,
It's
last
ridiculous.
week's one was Robbie Williams' Angels, which
It's
we
'cause
chose for him.
We gave it to you, that song.
No,
Yeah.
but I made the decision what to run with.
No, that's right. I've remembered now what it was. So because we gave you Angels, we gave you an asterisk, but we put another asterisk next to it just to say, hey, this asterisk has an asterisk.
Yeah.
Jace was the one who chose it. So, long story short, 2 with 2 asterisks. It's just easy that way.
Yes. Now, listen, Mike, can I make an observation, if I
Go
might?
on, babe.
I've been watching you over across the way here.
Yeah, it's
you
been
look,
weird,
You
actually.
look like a man on the horns of a dilemma.
Oh, yeah, well, that's actually very intuitive of you, Hoyte J. Can I say that?
Yes.
Bad news, fellas. Well, good and bad. Mixed, I guess you could say. My wife's left me.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Really? Is everything all good or no?
Again.
Yeah.
Hang on. How long for?
She's making a habit of this.
She is. She's back on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, so she's on holiday.
Pick up from
Okay.
the airport, probably about 2. Well, you don't know. This is how things start.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
thing you know, Keyzie.
It'll be one day, and then it'll be a couple of days, and then it'll be
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah, and then just a kid will turn up, you know. But yeah, the thing is, I've been on the wagon this week. So I had last weekend, had a few. It's just I'm having too many beers, to be honest with you, on the weekends. And
Yeah, so good.
so I just thought, look, I'll give it a rest now. That's enough. But now, then this week, the wife decided she'd go away.
Yes.
And it
With
feels
child.
like with child. So I've got the house to myself.
Oh.
It feels like maybe I start this Monday. Maybe I start this Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
But I also know if I don't and I just go all the way through to Monday, on Monday I'll feel great and I'll be so happy. I'll get so much more done this weekend. There's things I need to get done.
Sure.
But, you know, it seems like...
It's a waste.
it would be a waste, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't I be letting somebody down?
Yeah, I reckon you would be.
You've got such a sparkle in your eye right now. I know which way you're going to go.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
I actually don't think you're on the horns of a dilemma. I think the problem has been significantly solved.
Well, I don't know. It's definitely a dilemma because I don't want to. I want to... Look, Friday Mogi...
He's a mad bastard.
definitely wants to get on it.
Yes.
Monday Mogi is
Definitely
not going to be happy.
Monday Mogie's not going to be happy with Friday Mogie.
Monday Mogie is not going to like Friday Mogie any more than Sunday wife.
Yes, is going to like Friday Mogie.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday Mogie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What's Tuesday Mogie like?
Oh, Tuesday Mogie's good as gold, but he'll still hate himself a little bit because by then I could have had 10 days in the bag or have been sober.
Sure.
And I'm firing on all its cylinders. I'm killing it.
You're also running the risk, of course, of the Durry situation.
Oh, look, when I speak about drinking,
You mean Durries.
I mean Durries. And
Yes.
look, I honestly think that what's going to happen in my life, I believe this, is I'm going to give up drinking. Not because I'm giving up drinking, but because drinking leads to smoking.
Yeah,
and I can't give up smoking. So I think that's what's going to end the booze for me eventually.
Well, let's put it to the listeners out there on 3483. What should Mogie do this weekend?
Yeah.
I think
What choice should he make?
If we were still running the Hauraki Big Poll, there would be no more sure thing than this would be a 100% get
go
on
for it. Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Green Day there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. With your wife going away and leaving you this weekend and taking the child, Mogie, you've been asking yourself the question, should I get on it this weekend? Someone's texted in, they don't like losers. Don't give up. Just hoe into it, basically.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
A lot of people texting that in on
Don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit.
Don't quit,
I think it
Mogie.
says no one likes a quitter.
Well, there's several of them. Tear it up, Mogie.
Yeah.
And that's from Mrs. Mogie. Smoking drinks, always good. Apparently, eat a can of pears before you go out. Monday Mogie will love you for it. Some sort of weird hack.
Yeah, that sounds
Never
like
heard
we've
that
been
one.
set up for something there.
Yeah, I've heard many things in my time regarding the old booze, but not that one.
One of the things that a close friend of mine, not actually that close anymore. Isn't it weird how friends do that?
He'd go over you getting hammered all the time, did he?
Yeah, he also moved away to another country. But actually,
Were you that bad?
Yeah. A few people I know do this actually. It's whenever you have a drink, you also have a glass of water.
Oh, yeah. God, that's so
It's valuable
tedious.
drinking I'm missing out on.
Yeah,
there, Keyzie.
exactly.
And he was always adamant. He's like, trust me, I never have a hangover, ever.
Because he never, yeah.
Because and then he needs to go wheeze twice as much as everyone
Well,
else.
exactly. Then you spend the rest of the night urinating.
Yeah.
With your massive bullets full to the brim.
Yeah, because that's where we store it. So what are you leaning towards at this point, Mogie?
I tell you what helps is that last night my kid got up 4 times.
So you're rooted.
She was up 4 times, yet complaining about not being able to breathe through a honker because she's got a blocked honker at the moment.
Oh, I have that 24/7.
You do.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't like that. So she kept on getting up, and then the dog was choking on something out in the lounge. So I had a horrendous sleep, and then I was awake from 4 o'clock. So all I want to do really is go to bed. So that's what's really swinging it at the moment.
This is what you should do, Mokie. Go home, pick a movie, get yourself some nice Uber Eats, cask of white wine, packet of Durries, and just fill your boots, mate.
See, I was going to say what you should do is tonight, Uber Eats, watch a movie, real early night, turn in.
Oh.
Tomorrow, wake up with that glint in your eye and just responsibly have a big one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think we're going to find out. We'll see how I feel when I walk out the door this evening.
Hey, you know when it was Tinker, right, that was choking out in the living room? The dog? Yeah. When she was doing that in the middle of the night, was it bugging you?
Nah.
Oh, you sure?
What's bugging me is
What?
you asking me if it's bugging me.
Sweet, that'll work.
It's been bugging me.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.